morning. Feel like me, you wait till you go to sleep to declare tomorrow for others who get technical about it. Goddamn lot of footages. Alright, let's see how many, if anyone, shows up today. Great googly movie. I can't talk today. Alright, let's do the usual rigmarole. Hey, fish cake. That was fast. Barely been on less than a minute. How you doing? Hey, Rusty. How's it going? Good to see you both. How you both doing? How's life? How are you? Tell me a bit more about what you've been doing. Catch me up. I'm doing okay today. A fish cake, in a decent spot in life at the moment. I'm just kind of enjoying the calm before. I don't want to assume anything bad's gonna happen, but if it does, I want to be ready. Oh, interesting. Why is that? But anyway, how are you guys? Talk to me, squawk with me. Tell me a little bit what you're interested in. Cleaning my room, doing laundry at 3:11 in the morning. Ah, it's a spirit. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. I have two friends coming over today. Oh yeah? What you guys up to today? Okay, I'll try. I have a bunch of tabs open, so I'm kind of going through like, what do I want to focus on right now? I don't want to do that. I meant to do that today. I don't want to. I'm not gonna do that now. Because now it's too awkward of a time. I don't know yet. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hang out with my roommate a little bit tomorrow. So that'll be fun. I'm still figuring a lot of stuff out, especially when it comes to all this stuff. Because yeah, YouTube's been really made it very clear they don't care about these streams. I took 3 naps yesterday, so I technically slept. That's the spirit. I made chocolate covered pretzels. Fuck yeah, dude. Send that my way. Goddamn. I would kill for a chocolate covered pretzel right now. It's feeling very snacky. You guys ever feel snacky? Oh, sorry, I'm struggling a little bit to think of stuff to talk about today. I'm a little loopy. I'm kind of waking up late and then waking up early and then back and forth in that the past few days. Because one problem with having a job that's very gig based is you don't know when you're gonna get something in the early morning. Yeah, my computer's being weird. Sprinkles? Okay, fuck yeah, dude. Send that over here to me right now. I'll send you my address in DM. No, not really. So I guess there's a sequel to Freaky Friday, the reboot, out right now, and I have not looked at the reviews for it yet. But will they make this successful twice? I don't know. What does Rotten Tomatoes say? Not that I really use that as a gauge for movies anymore, but it's just interesting to see. Good one I did just watch recently the other day was The Monkey, which is a movie I didn't expect anything from, because everything I saw about it made it look like a generic ass horror movie. But when I actually started watching it and you see kind of what it actually is, which is a slapstick horror comedy, it becomes so much better. Oh my god, I'm just sad I didn't get a chance sooner. But it was so fucking funny. You see my cat pics on Discord? I have not. Let me take a look at that. Oh no. Huh. Where's it doing? Discord. Come here, Discord. Come to me. How's the kitty cat going, Rusty? They doing good? I forgot the gender of the cat. You go to mod, this is called. Which I wish I had more time to actually work on. I just really don't. There you go, general. Nope. Nope, that's not where it is. Where is the kitty cat pictures? Is it tone tag? Is that what I'm looking at? Okay. Interesting. Well, look at the pictures hiding. Welcome. No. This. No. What category did you put in, Rusty? I'm having a hard time finding it. Or is it in general just a little while up? Okay, let's see. I picture Bruce Wayne. And Spider-Man. And all this stuff. Do you know they can burn chocolate? I can't say I did, Fish Cake. But now I do. How'd you pull that off? There we go. Oh, that looks like an angry kitty. that kitty looks like he's plotting something. We're all just pawns in his grand plan. I have come this far, Father. Do you think I will cease now when I am going by victory? I'm a weird guy. I got distracted. You got distracted? Well, that's unfortunate. What was I doing? Come on, get work with me here. There you go. Turns I can try. I gotta find more resources. Her name is Nightshade. She's just black with a white tail tip. Well, Nightshade sounds like a supervillain, and I was surprised if she plotted something in the near future. That probably wouldn't involve you. You're probably safe, but many people will die. I don't know if it's really mean about your cat. I'm sure the cat's fine. Oh, she did? What does she plot exactly? Save the world right now, Rusty. Tell us the plan. Ah, phooey. I'm checking a couple things. Anyway. Yeah, sorry guys, I don't really have much to say today. I don't know. Right now, we're kind of in a restriction period for the channel in general, or at least as far as the streams go. I'm still figuring it out. Right now, like, she hides enough round corners and scare the living shit out of me day or night. Okay, so that can be small scale plans. All right, I respect that. This wants to torture you specifically. What are your thoughts on MHA vigilantes? I don't know what those are. Hold on. Oh, My Hero Academia. Yeah, not my thing. I tried watching My Hero's Academia. I made it through one episode, and I was like, this is not for me. That's not to say it's bad. It just contains a lot of Behold the Pussy. No, that won't get me slapped. Unless they make it like a women's tee, then that might actually work. Anyway. But yeah, like it has too many cliches that I just don't like in anime, that I feel like that genre in general tends to lean towards, and it just immediately I'm like, this is not clashing with my sensibilities. Now it's not to say it's bad. That's not to say you're bad if you like it. It's just not for me. I have gaming clips, but I don't know if you have a gaming thing on Discord. I thought I did. Let me see here. Well, if there isn't one, there's gotta be in a minute. Yeah, there's a section for gaming in the communities tab, Rusty. So go for it. Oh, you're gone. You're completely gone at this point. Okay. Well, darn. Darny, darn. That's not doing anything. That's not doing anything. I know what I'm doing. You got Thanos? Maybe he did. I'm gonna hope for his sake that that's not true. Is oh man, I don't know what's wrong with me lately. No, that's first off not a good way to present it to myself. What's a better way to say it? I am struggling to figure out how to continue things the way I have been and if it's worth the effort. And that's just not retards for like YouTube. That's like life in general. This is a very different chapter. I also have a clip idea to use as a quite one Captain Rick's. Okay, I know that clip. I don't know what I can use it for though. Like, do you have any specific purpose in mind? Because I can't really think of any jokes to tell off that. I'm gonna save this thing just because I feel like I will need this. There we go. And there we go. Because the big thing I always look at is like, do you just need to change things up? I think I need to reevaluate a few strategies. Namely, the streaming is kind of the big issue here because just lately, it's very clear that YouTube has decided that there's not going to help me promote my streams at all. And nowadays, I've like been lucky if I get maybe 10 views per stream on YouTube, and it's just getting to the point where like it's a lot of effort I'm throwing out there for not a lot in return. It's not that I don't enjoy talking to you guys, but I really need, like, right now I've only have 3 viewers, period. Not just you guys. Like, sorry, I just heard my partner. I think she's practicing Spanish. So like what I'm trying right now is I'm dividing my days between here and TikTok, because TikTok is one of those things where like that is willing to push me out to a much bigger audience than YouTube is willing to do at this point. And that just seems like a more valuable way to keep growing my audience. So I think I made a big announcement on the Discord. So if you guys read more detailed analysis, like you can look there. But long and short of it is, yeah, I'm going to divide my time between YouTube and TikTok to help bring people here onto the YouTube and vice versa. So yeah, it's stuff like that I'm thinking about. I'm also trying to adjust like financial situations and ways that's been difficult. And whenever you like a company says they're doing stuff for the consumer's best, when it's for their own self-interest, like Disney negating a death on property because of EIU. Oh yeah, like corporations out for themselves. If you're looking for passion from them, you're barking up the wrong fucking tree. Corporations are there to make money, and that's it. They don't give a shit about you. That's why they have policies and stuff that are forced upon them. Why do you think OSHA exists? Not that it really matters, though, because at a certain point, I don't know where I was going with that. Never mind. Like Disney does, like every major corporation you've ever seen in your life has done this to some degree. Yeah, no, they suck. Like, I like Disney products. The Disney company is horrifying. Same goes for Amazon. Like, it's kind of one of those double-edged swords. Like, I fucking like Amazon, and there's not very much in terms of reliable shipping anywhere else. But God, that company's a monster. I think the only legitimate boycott that I've seen that's actually been effective is the Target one. Weirdly enough. Which I didn't expect when it started, but that's one to really hold fast. I like Alice and Gravity Falls, but Disney as a company's hellfire. Oh yeah, absolutely. Make no mistake. Walt Disney was a capitalist, first and foremost. I'm sure he's a very lovely human being, but he did not like unions. No matter what, say Mr. Brown says about Walt Disney, here's the thing. I know I'm going on a random tangent, but this helps me get through things. If anyone's seen Saving Mr. Banks, it's supposed to tell like the real life story about how Mary Poppins was made because of the difficulties of the original author. And they made Walt Disney played by Tom Hanks, and who looks nothing like Walt Disney, even he would say so. They're gonna get that happy, charming, creative spirit that he's known for, and even like twisted history to like change some of the significance of events. Like it's very public knowledge that when the author of the book saw the movie, she cried openly in the theater because she thought that they just destroyed her work. Um, and in the movie, they change as like, oh, she's sad because her dad died tragically as a kid, and now she's crying because she's connecting to the part with the dad in the movie. And I'm like, okay, like I still like the movie. I will defend it a little bit because there are some genuinely poignant scenes that I got some look tear or two out of me. And it's something I heard when I needed to, but you got to put a big asterisk in there and be like, I'm not saying all of it's bullshit, but a lot of it probably is. Which is why I do not trust biopics anymore. I got disillusioned by that notion. Because every fucking biopic I've seen for like the last 5 years always just has a tremendous amount of bullshit hidden somewhere in there to soften what really happened. Like, for example, in that Elvis biopic not too long ago, I think that also had Tom Hanks. They made so many fucking changes to the life, not least of all the fact that they aged up his first wife, who was like 14 when they got married. Yeah, they don't mention that whole part of Elvis's history. I can't imagine why. They also made like his manager like a different accent for no fucking reason. Even though the guy was not of that ethnicity at all. Just so they can be other him and then make him the bad guy. So like that was, I don't know. Biopics kind of suck for that. And to a certain extent, I get it. Like, you can't tell necessarily the whole truth, otherwise the story isn't necessarily good, because you got to drive tension and drama and stakes and all those things into a packaged film. That can be harder to do with the person's actual life, which is much more nuanced and complicated. So how do you get history that is not changed? What do you mean by that, fish cake? I mean, you can read books. There's still plenty of books that teach things more about how they actually happened. I always tend to Google like what's real and what was made up for the movie. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta look at the right books. Depending on their performance, they can earn government pay, fame, and glory. To what are you referring, Anyo? Deku talking about heroes. Like the show? I haven't really thought about that one in a long time. Who the fuck is Deku? Oh, it's still My Hero's Academia character. Okay, gotcha. Which is funny. I watched all 4 seasons of Heroes, and I was like, who the fuck is Deku? I don't remember who's... That is, like... You gotta stop saying names from My Hero Academia and expect me to know who they are, because I'm not gonna. Because, guys, keep in mind, I know extremely little about anime, and there's only a few I've seen that I've liked. Like, Perfect Blue, still great. Miyazaki stuff, that's always a banger. Anya, whose favorite cake in WHA? Cake? Are we talking about, like, cake as an ass? Or are there actual cakes? I suddenly must know the answer to this question. It's very important for me, personally, to know what does cakes mean in this context. Are we rating ass? Yes or no? Okay, damn it. Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed. Oh, God. Life is so silly. I gotta stop myself now before I get into a pontificating mood. Because that's what just tends to happen to me for some reason. Probably Stain or Knuckle Duster, man. You know, it's probably better that I don't look up these names, so that way I can just imagine it to be whatever I want it to be, because I have a feeling that would be much more glorious than the reality of it. Like, what does Knuckle Duster mean? Like, I kind of imagine like a Sonic the Hedgehog kind of thing. Okay. Oh, that's way too much. Sorry, guys. I'm also multitasking. Just a wee bit. Because I'm also working to get footage for other, like, memes and stuff that I want to create, but I'm having a hard time finding some of them. Oh, God. Eraserhead? I assume you mean another character in My Hero Academia, not the Eraserhead that we know. Here's a question for you guys. What is your favorite character in all of fiction, across all platforms, like across all medias and genres? Who's your number one favorite character? You know, I don't have to know their name. You can just throw whatever shit you want out of that, and I'll probably believe you. Let's make it a little interesting. If you can't just pick one, you can pick one in Infinite Sonic Forces. And I didn't fucking hesitate. As if you can't think of one, you can also pick like one you like from film or TV and or gaming, and you like isolate that one specifically. Oh, my wrist's been fucking with me, and it's becoming a problem. That's them too. Interesting. Anyway, what about you, Fishcake? Who would go on your list? Gary from SpongeBob. Ooh, that's a good choice. All right, now why did you pick those two, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen? Or I'm sorry, people. What the fuck am I saying? God damn it! I have no idea. I don't know what that was. I think I just had a stroke. And I apologize. I'm going to hide my shame corner now, which is this direction. And just somberly look out the window while sad music plays in my head. Oh my god. I feel like such a mess sometimes when I do silly shit like this. I don't know. Sometimes I look at my reflection and just see, like, am I a person or am I a clown? What am I? And how does one mesh with the other? Yeah, it's probably going to be a... Yeah, it's probably gonna be a short stream because I honestly am more tired than I thought I was. And I'm more loopy than I thought I was. And that could be a problem trying to maintain a consistent stream. So I'll give it like another 10 minutes or so. He's just a really edgy villain, similar in vein to Shadow. It symbolized that Shadow couldn't stop the cycle of abuse that caused him to how he is. Since he caused Infinite become the villain. I picked Gary because I felt like Gary. Gary is cool. Oh my god, you cannot get more polar opposite responses to that. That's amazing. Oh god, that's fucking good. Oh, Christ, a cracker. Yeah. But enough about that. All right, how about this one? What is somewhat you consider to be an underrated villain? I'm always looking for new suggestions. In fact, I think like the only time I've ever used ChatGPT ever was to like find obscure characters that I forgot about. And then it still got fucking weird. Like it started list fucking universal concepts and like the concept of time. Still Mephiles the Dark from Sonic 06. Who's Mephiles? How many weird characters? Not weird. I'm like that's a little much. Memphis the Dark. Oh, okay. So another kind of like shadow kind of feature. Karen from SpongeBob. Okay, I'm seeing where the fan bases diverge here. So Anyo's more Sonic, and Fishcake is more SpongeBob. Wait, who's Karen in SpongeBob? Oh, the computer. I thought that, I don't know, maybe that's some of the later seasons they tried to include some more modern day lingo in there. Oh god, can you imagine that's what they actually did? Oh, that'd be awful. And I hear my roommate laugh in the other room. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm kind of at a loss of what to say today. I don't know. She's Plankton's wife. Yeah, I heard about all that and saw some of the places they've taken with it. The fact that SpongeBob is still going is already kind of a miracle in itself. Jesus. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to call this a bit early. I don't know what's wrong with right now, but I'm not feeling great, and I feel like I'm just getting loopy and weird. Do you know Plankton's name is Sheldon? I did know that, actually. Yeah, I was a big watcher of SpongeBob for a long time until I just kind of moved on from it. But yeah, I'm gonna call it early tonight, guys. Sorry. I'll be back on YouTube on goddamn calendar. Damn it. Or Tom Kenny saying that he didn't want any spin-offs of SpongeBob, and yet they made Camp Coral. I mean, eventually the executives and the producers are gonna have their way with this kind of stuff. There was no way that was never gonna happen. And not to mention, like, you could tell the 3D movie was centered around the idea of promoting this show. Is a very cynical move. We're selling everyone as a fucking flashback to Camp Coral. But anyway, I'm gonna go offline, guys. I'll be back on YouTube. Let's see, tomorrow's TikTok. That's 2 days off. So Wednesday morning now I'll be back on YouTube. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for keeping me company. I'll see y'all later. All right. Bye.